Here we go. So today we're starting a new section, which is section 3-6, writing two-step equations. When we write equations, though, we have to be familiar with some words that they use that mean the different operations. So what words can you think of that would tell you to add, Jeremiah?
Equal.
Some. Total. Good.
Hey, no, using that. You should take that down.
Plus.
Add all together.
Good.
Together.
Yes.
Extra.
More than.
In all.
Together in all. Good. Okay. So those are the types of words that we would see when they want us to add something. What type of words will we see when they want us to subtract?
Subtractive.
We might just see the word subtract.
Minus.
Good. Difference. Hold on. You're going too fast. Less than.
I was going to say that. I said
minus. Good.
Fewer.
Yes. Good. Okay. How about if they want us to multiply, what words might we see? Times. Good.
Twice.
Yes. Good. Twice.
Total?
Sometimes you'll see total for multiplication as well. You could, just like you see the word twice, you could see 3 times something. Product. Good. Okay, awesome. You guys are really good at this game. And then the last section is on division. So what words will you see for division? Good. Half. Divide. What's the real fancy word for division that it's like it means the answer to a division problem?
Quotient.
Yes, good. Quotient. You might see half, you might see divide, you might see quotient. Okay, awesome. So copy this down. So, number 9 in the book on page 129, so sorry, is a word problem. So we're going to read this word problem and put it into an equation. But if you notice in the directions today, it's a two-step equation. So now we're not just writing 5x equals 10. We're going to have, for example, 5x minus 20 equals 10. We're going to have two things on one side and then a number after the equal sign, okay? And what word means equal when we have word problems? What word in these sentences means equal? Is. So whenever we see the word is, that's where we put the equal sign. So number 9, it says 20 more than 3 times a number is -4.
So what do you put? 20 plus?
So I have a big hint for you. It's going to be super important for all of these problems. Whenever you see more than or less than, the number that came just before it actually needs to go second in your problem. So if it says 20 more than, I'm going to write plus 20.
Isn't that
No.
Wait. Yeah.
20 more than. So I'm going to write plus 20. And then 3 times a number. What does 3 times a number look like? 3x. We don't know what the number is, so we'll just use x or n or some letter to represent it. So 3x plus 20. And then what am I going to put for is?
Equals -4.
Excellent.
I just said a word and not
That's good. Okay, so the important thing, if you see more than or less than, that number has to go second. It's like opposite of what you think. Let's look at number 11. So for number 11, it says 8 less than 10 times a number is 82. So again, I see less than, so I need to write that part second. What does less than mean?
Minus.
Yes, minus, how much? 8. And then 10 times a number, okay, I forgot to record that last part, but we said 10 times a number would be 10x, and then it equals 82. So we added that to number 11. All right, number 13, quotient means what?
Divide.
Divide. What shows you that division is happening?
The cube. Quotient.
What, when we're writing an equation, when you look at an equation, what means division?
The division sign.
Yeah, the division sign does, and what else? Something else means divide.
Half of quotient each divide.
Half.
Okay. Well, you're not getting it, so we'll just keep going. It's okay. The quotient of a number and 4. What is the number?
8. 4.
Number. It's X.
It's x. Thank you, Lon. We don't know what the number is, so it's x. So x is going to be my number and negative 4. So this is what I was trying to get you to say. A fraction means divide. So when you write these word problems into equations, use the fraction symbol to show division. The quotient of a number and negative 4 less 8, so what does that mean?
Minus 8.
Minus 8 is,
Negative 42.
what does is mean?
Equal.
Equals negative 42. Okay? So now we're going to go back and we're going to solve a couple of these. So I'm going to erase some of my words and just leave my equations for us to solve. So now we're going to solve these equations that we just wrote. And we're going to use the reverse order of operations to solve it. So we're going to do step 1 is what?
Add.
Add or subtract. And step 2 is
Multiply or divide.
good. So if I'm looking at number 9, what do I get rid of first?
20.
The 20.
It'll
So
be negative 20.
good. So we're going to do the opposite.
And that'd be negative 22.
Yep,
You can
that's
that,
great.
and you underline p times x to the p.
Yes, good.
Negative, and then it's negative 8.
Oh my goodness, that was very good. That was very fast. So x equals negative 8 for number 9. Good job, Jeremiah. Okay, so on number 11, if I'm
Plus
looking at step 1, what do I do first? Yes,
Both sides.
plus 8 to both sides. Exactly. So 10x
90.
equals 90. Good. And then what?
Then you're gonna divide 10 to 90, which is 9.
Good. Divide both sides by whatever's next to the variable. So we divided by 10. And x equals 9. On a brain break.
Come on.
So plus 8,
Yes.
and then you do plus 8 to the 42 as well.
Nice.
And I can't, I have to use the calculator. I can't do math in my head. So
That's fine.
42 plus negative 34.
Negative 34. Good.
So you drop, so negative 34, and then equals x over negative 4.
Nice.
And then from there, you do negative 4 and you times it by both numbers.
Okay, so good. That's right. The opposite of dividing by negative 4 is multiplying by negative 4. And don't forget that there is a negative on it. Good.
Can I say the answer?
No.
Don't you use that calculator, use your hand. You know that, I mean, not your head. I mean, write it down.
Just
116.
ignore him, Brendan.
Is it negative
Negative
1?
12.
Negative. Recalculate that.
Is it negative 116?
Okay. All right, so x equals 136 because negative 34 times negative 4 is 130. Okay, so on IXL today, you have the same thing that we just did. You get a sentence, you have to make it into an equation. So some of these are going to be super simple in the beginning, and then they're going to get a little harder. So if it says k and 11 more is equal to 28, what would I write?
Wait, does it add? Does it add multiplication?
So it's gonna be 21. So 2. Plus 11.
So k plus 11 equals 28.
Oh, that's K.
Yes.
Is that our homework?
Yes. What about 51 plus a is the same as 110?
51.
A plus 51.
Division.
51 plus A equals 110.
Plus K.
I'm just not even.
Okay, I'm going to jump a level.
You can jump a level?
I can jump a
get that
level.
feature?
No, you cannot. All right. 268 is equal to b minus 372.
Alright, so-
268
No.
B
Oh yeah, equals B.
minus B72.
Right. That one was easy. It just literally is what it said.
It's flipped on.
But they will get a little harder. Okay, how about this one? You're on a brain break. B is equal.
B equals B plus 126.
Okay, you're close.
Oh, minus.
What does product mean?
Multiplication. Oh,
No, I couldn't find
So
this.
what will I write on the other side of the equal sign?
X.
B equals times. Wait.
No, B equals B times 126.
He said.
Okay, or when we're multiplying a variable by a number, what do we write first?
Oh,
Number.
The number goes first.
You're welcome.
Stop trying to put X in there. It's B. It's B. They're telling you the variable, so you guys don't have to use X this time, okay? Quotient of Q and 341 is 36. Quotient means what?
Division.
Division. Good. So if I want to have the quotient of Q and 341, what do I write? Hold in.
So
Come on, let's go.
Q divided by 341 equals 36.
Okay, good. And it says right there, type a slash if you want to use division. So Q 341 equals 36.
Can you jump to one that's in like the 90s or 80s?
You're pretty good at this.
Okay, the problem of 88, the product of 88 and P. So what does that look like?
88 plus P. 88 times P.
Multiplication.
88 times P minus 59
Divided by J equals 126.
I can't see.
is the same as J
Oh, so it's just 120.
divided by 126.
I can't see.
Okay, there was a lot going on there. Yeah, that is kind of small. I could zoom in, but we're running out of time on the video.
Can't you see on cartoon?
Let me see if I can zoom in. Okay, 311 subtracted from. Okay, so if 311 is subtracted from, it's going to be the second thing I write.
Oh wait, so hold on. Is it R?
Minus 311.
No. I
Huh?
think, yeah,
This is
R
quantity.
minus no R 387.
Put the number first.
Quantity is divided.
387 R
Yes,
minus
Yes.
311
yes.
equals J 35.
What about quantity?
35J.
Thank you. Good. All right. That's all I'm doing for now.
Okay.
So you guys.